Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another NTL Crazy production. I'm your host, NTL Crazy. Today I have a special match coming to your computer. It is Tbattleforever, who's been featured on a few of my past videos. Go ahead and check those out. It is our first edition of Amateur Friday, as well as the patch notes, so go check him out. He does have some very cool videos, and he does own his own YouTube channel. I won't link it in this video because it's linked in many other videos as well, and this is a replay he asked me to do for him. This is him versus PHerty, and I know I said that I would not be doing any more amateur games except for in the Amateur Friday stuff, but I don't really consider Battle an amateur, and this is a favor for a friend of mine, as Battle and I have become quite good friends through YouTube and StarCraft in general. So I owe him a lot. So this is kind of my payback to him, as he has helped me get a start on my channel. I do like how Battle always scouts out his base. And he says this so many times, that intel is everything. And just knowing that there's no proxies here, and he immediately puts this up, as if he keeps good tabs on his minimap, he'll immediately know when that scout comes in, and he won't get proxied. He just already, within the first minute or so of the game, just got rid of any cheese tactic, really. And no cannon rush, no proxy gateway. Very nicely done. I really like Battle's playstyle. It does look like he is getting his racks, and everything's going up nicely. Battle does an interesting build where he does racks first. I'm not sure I like it. I'm not sure I agree with it, but Battle, it seems to work for Battle, and he's a very good player. He's a platinum player that if he laddered enough, he'd become a diamond player, no problem. But he spends too much time making videos or playing custom games with me and helping me become a better player. So, Battle, I owe you a lot, and this one's for you, buddy. I do like, Battle's always doing this. He's always taking the Selnaga Watchtower. Very nice. I like his choice in Selnaga Watchtower, as it is the one closest to the base, and most units will come out right here. And as you can see, the entire choke here. So as soon as a unit pushes out, he will be able to see it. So yeah, I really like that. It does look like we're going to get a racks up. We do have 2 Marines. This is Battle's favorite build here. He goes 2 Marines, puts up a Tech Lab, and then pumps a Marauder. It does look like he's a little supply blocked, so he's a little bit off on his build right now. He should be pumping an SCV. I don't know why he's not. There it is. It is going down. We do have double refinery, very interesting, and only one on this. One gas here. We do have another double, similar, and it looks like we have 4. Do we have 4? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 probes on this, or is that? Yeah, that looks like it's 4. Or is that probe just not doing anything? I guess that probe's not doing anything, so we have a lazy probe, ladies and gentlemen. Let's double check. Yeah, that's just a lazy probe. Interesting. That's something he might want to watch, as there's another lazy probe. We do have an SCV coming up, gonna get some scouting in. I would like to note one thing on the intel here. Let's just watch how much Battle sees compared to what his opponent has seen. He has seen the entire base quite nicely, and just came in, sees everything. The only thing he oh wow, he did get a spot on this, on the Stargate. That is gonna be huge, ladies and gentlemen, as the Stargate means either Void Rays or Phoenixes. That's some very important information. We do have a double Marauder, double infantry push. He almost always pushes as soon as he gets 2 Marauders. Do we have an engineer? We do. It doesn't have anything on the way, although it could, as it does look like he's going to be pushing in, ladies and gentlemen. How much damage is this going to do? This could be doing lots of damage. He is focusing down the pylon. I like this choice, because if he can take down these pylons early, that is going to be huge. This, ladies and gentlemen, could be big. He does. Oh, this pylon is just out of range of this gateway here. That is big, ladies and gentlemen. It does look like we're gonna have a Zealot come out. Can he get it in time? Do we have concussive shells? We do have concussive shells. So we're gonna Zealot come down. They can't be microwaved away. Oh, with 3 game seconds left, just in time. Is this pylon gonna be able to take it down in time? No, a Void Ray does come up, and it does look like it's gonna be able to clean up this. Oh, that is huge. The other Marine is already down. These Marauders did manage to take down that excuse me, that pylon, which is huge, ladies and gentlemen. We do have 2 more pylons coming down here. I'm not sure if this one will be powering this, as it should. Oh, this is huge, ladies and gentlemen, as Herty is sitting 31 over 18, hugely supply locked. Does look like he's going to be able to get a stalker out as it was building beforehand. Is going to be able to hold this off. These units need to continue pulling back. And he decides to just sacrifice them in to try and get as much intel as he possibly can. Let's look at what our opponent, Herty sees. He sees hardly anything. If you look at this, he doesn't see that there's a second barracks going down, a factory, and a missile turret and a tech lab on that factory. Do have another missile turret up here. I like the placement. I like this placement. I'm not sure I like these placements. There's another one coming here. Just where he's put his missile turrets, he's kind of just defining his base. And why is he? What the heck is he trying to do? Why 2 missile turrets here? I don't know. I guess Battle has an idea of what he wants to do with it. I like the push from Battle. It didn't do all that much damage, but what it did do is it did slow down the the Void Rays and the Zealots and Stalkers. If we go to the Army tab here, he is behind in the Army tab, quite a bit actually. Interesting, even after that push. But a lot of that goes to the tech. Let's go look at the spending. I know a lot of people don't show this, but I think it's really important to look at. He spent less on his economy, but look at his tech. His tech almost doubles his opponent, which honestly is a very, very nice thing for him to have. And the reason being is because he can start pumping out. He does have a Thor. Interesting choice, especially since he's seen Void Rays come in. He knows there are Void Rays as he scanned it, and he was attacked by one. He is pumping Marines out of both of his Raxes. Very, very nice. I like that choice. He is a little oversaturated in his mineral mineral line. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. For you StarCraft players, once you get two rows, that's the soft cap. What's called the soft cap, because as you start adding more and more, it actually goes down until you get 3 rows, and then it just goes up just a little bit. So there's just this phase where it's actually almost more beneficial to just set them aside until you have 8 and then put them in. I have yet to see someone do that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but that's just something I've noticed. It does look like he's now at the hard cap. Very, very nice. Will this refinery go down? This could be huge. As one Marine comes down, that Marine is going to quickly go down, as these Void Rays are fully charged, doing so much damage. I really wish it would tell me how much damage they do, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, that's kind of a bummer. I wish it would show the change. Void Rays, damaging point increase. Yeah, it doesn't quite tell me. It does look like this is going to go down. Is it going to go down, ladies and gentlemen, or is it going down? Oh my gosh! He was able to take down the Thor with 10 hit points left. And he is... Oh, this Void Ray is doing so much damage. And this is a perfect example of what I mean by a 1 hit point unit is just as good as a full hit point unit. Microed properly. Very, very nicely done. I still don't like this double turret right here, as they're both covering the exact same area right here-ish. I don't like that. I would have preferred to see this turret here and this turret here. Just put a little bit more of a define around his edge. Just keep the Void Rays back, because the Void Rays can range on this, especially with the turret here. He'll have to eventually put turrets up here if he wants to protect that. It does look like we're going to have a very, very scary push if we go to the Army tab here, coming in from our Protoss players. He almost over doubles his opponent, although there are Stalkers and Zealots, and there is a nice wall here and a bunker. I like this bunker placement. It does cover the entire ramp here, as you can tell. Very, very nice. We do have a Thor. Is the Thor going to come into handy? It should, as it is using its 7 range to its advantage versus the 7... Ooh, I can't click one fast enough. They're dying too fast. 6 range of the Stalker, so he is able to range on those. And as you can tell, these guys have no range because they're a melee unit. So he is able to withstand that push. Very, very nicely done. The wall did come in very, very handy. It does look like Siege Tech is on the way, as we do have 1 tank. Very, very nice. I would like to see Battle, especially now that these 400 minerals, take this expansion right about now. He did just push back his opponent. He knows he has a safe haven. He can bring his units out here. This SCV should be repaired. It doesn't need to repair. Probably already did. It is not on auto repair. But I like this. He is moving out. Now I would like to see a command center go down, and as I called it, very, very nice. I like that the command center is going down. It does look like his opponent put down a command center on that initial push here. Very, very nice. I like that. And the reason being is because when you push your opponent, they generally won't, especially depending on how much damage you do. If it's a, an army trade, that may seem a bad idea because you both now have no army and you have no army. But if it's an army trade, you both have no army, so you can set up an expansion and get an army up to protect it. We are seeing a robotics bay, which was scanned. Oh, that is huge. Is he going to put down a starport? I thought I saw one placed and then taken down. We don't have a starport. I would really like to see a starport. As he saw the robotics bay, which intuitively means that there will be Colossus, as Colossus are very, very nice for the Protoss, especially against this Marine Marauder army right here. Very, very nice indeed. I'd like to see these siege tanks siege up, and they are very, very nice. And now watch what Battle does here. It's very, very nice. He does this against me all the time. So he'll go in, and he'll just try and pick off one unit, just enough to get all these units to come in and just take as much damage from these siege tanks as possible. It does look like, is that Immortal going to go down? No, it doesn't. It looks like he is going to lose both. This needs to be canceled. It is canceled, and he will hopefully pull back with these two SCVs as they stand absolutely no chance, ladies and gentlemen. We do have another Stargate coming in with a Forge. We do have level 1's upgrade finished. Very, very nice. I like that. It means that the ground forces for our Protoss player are going to be much, much more effective. I do like he's immediately taking both Cell Naga Watchtowers, getting as much view as he can, although he is pulling back with this one. I don't like that at all. He should put it back up here. Just get a good intel. We do have some very lazy probes right here. Need to be doing something. Oh, that just pains me to look at. 5 probes and not doing anything versus 3. I do believe one of them is here, holding this Cell Naga tower. We have units there. What are the other ones doing? They must not have been shift queued properly. Going back to the Everybody tab, we do have a bunch of warp gates. Very, very nice. We do have another warp Twilight Council. Ooh, very, very cool. I hope we see some High Templar. High Templar would be very, very nice. Feedback on these Thors. Get them down 50%. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. A 50% Thor goes down much, much faster than 100%. And that was probably the most stupid saying I've ever done, but hey, I will keep it because it happened and I'm not restarting this way. I don't like this as full energy. He's sitting at 100. He could be chrono boosting a whole bunch. Chrono boosting probes, chrono boosting the robotics bay, chrono boosting, yeah, he is chrono boosting all that. One thing to note is you can chrono boost gateways after they have created a unit, which comes in very, very handy to increase that production cycle, especially if you have a whole bunch of minerals and gas banked. Does look like we just had an expansion go down for battle. Very, very nice. I like this this placement, although I would have preferred to see the gold, and the reason being is because you can hold the gold almost as easy as you can hold this expansion. And the reason being is because they both have about the same chokes. What is this hellion doing? It looks like he's just scouting, making sure his opponent hasn't taken any expansions. Very, very nicely done. But as I was saying, I'd like to see him take this expansion instead of this one. And the reason being, like I said before, is it's just easy to hold this choke. Put a couple tanks up here, and they can do a lot of damage on both sides. I haven't seen very many Terran players use this high ground to their advantage, which I think would be huge. If you can hold this Cell Naga and put some tanks up here, even if players try and go here, the tanks can just take care of them, and it would be very, very nice. We do have another Hellion. Ooh, very, very nice. I like where this Hellion's placed, as you can kind of keep an eye. And, oh, is it going to get some free probe kills? It should be getting 4. Ooh, there goes 1 already. 2. And, ooh, very, very nice micro, pulling it there to get as many as he possibly could. We do have a bunch of units going out with an observer to boot. Looking at this army, it is quite big, as we have 2 control groups here of Zealots, Stalkers, Colossus, and I think there's an Immortal thrown in there for good luck. Yeah, there's 2 Immortals. Very, very nice. A SCV was quickly taken down as it tried to pull out. We do have a Thor here. I'm not sure that Thor is going to do much damage. I would like to see some Vikings. Where are the